Welcome back. In our last episode, we talked about the silent burden of our men and how we can start to heal the whole family and the community together by creating psychological safety. But to build that safety for the future, we have to look honestly at the past. We have to talk about the safety felt so out of reach for so many of us growing up. Today, we are talking about the atmosphere of the home itself. We are exploring what it means to grow up around fear, control, and that heavy unsafe pressure to be perfect. In our community, our homes are often our safe haven from the outside world's perspective. But for many of us, they were also places where we learn a very difficult lessons that survival depends on staying silent, invisible, and quiet. When we talk about control, in an Afghan home, it isn't always loud. Sometimes control is the quietest thing in the room. It's the look across the dinner table that tells you to stop talking. It's the way we learn the energy of the house the moment we step into through the doors. It's the feeling of constantly walking on eggshells. Not because it's shouting, but because you know the honor of the family is so fragile that one word could shatter it. Growing up around fear doesn't always mean fearing for your physical safety. Often it's the fear of disappointment, the fear of shaming the people you love the most, or disappointing them by not meeting their expectation of you, of the vision that they have of you in their mind. We learn to be experts at scanning our parents' faces. We learn to hide our true feelings, our mistakes, and our dreams, because we realized that our truth might disrupt the control they are trying so hard to keep. We trade our authenticity for a quiet life. But here is the reality we have to face. When a child grows up in that kind of silence, they learn that love is conditional. They learn that they are only valuable when they are compliant. That fear doesn't stay in the childhood bedroom. It follows us into our adulthood lives. It shows up in our workplaces, our marriages, and eventually in how we raise our own children. We become adults who are afraid to speak out when we are behind hurt because we were taught that shabash, staying quiet was the only way to be safe. Because we don't address the control in our homes, it leads to choices that can alter life forever. In our episodes, in my next episode, I'm going to look at one of those choices and decisions, the one we almost never talk about. We are going to have a brave conversation about child marriage and the cost of the silence we have kept for far too long. Be with me. In my next segment, I'm going to talk about how we can start to redefine what strength is, on what strength actually looks like in our homes, and how we can heal the whole families together. Not just the family, the community, the society that we are part of. How can we all create that psychological safety? We are responsible as a community, as a human being. Stay with me. Thank you.